All right, so I gave it some time. It's another day, and we're in the software again. So it's time to play. So what I'm going to do first is get some more lines going here. Just make some more room. That's the way I see this. It's just more canvas. All right, so what do we have here?
Come on, stop your clowning. What's the matter with you?
That's a really weird sound in the front there.
I wonder which way to go.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
You want to be a big guy?
Yeah.
I am mighty and small.
What'd he say?
Well, so long, pumpkin puss.
That sounds so weird.
Get by the shadow.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I wonder which way to go.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
And we're done. So some of these are clearly different volumes, so I'm just going to amplify everything as high as possible. Click on it, click on the clip you want, go into effects. For me, it's in the volumes, but different versions of this do have it in different spots. I'm just going with the highest one they have here. We can always figure out the levels later. Maybe listen to these, see if they're actually worth bumping up or not. See, if I bump this one up, it'll be kind of ridiculous. Oh, maybe not. Something like that. Doesn't have to be so bumped up, maybe, but I'm just bumping it all up. Maybe it's almost better to kind of look at this from this view. Like if you take the volume and maybe keep it around like -3 from peak, that's usually enough to do stuff with. So yeah, I'm going to change these back. Lip sound, I'm going to put it at -5. It's not supposed to be too loud. -3 for this one. And I'm semi making up rules on the spot. A different day I might do it a different way. This I would like to amplify a bit more. I'll bring it up 10. It's all relative. It's not like there's a number that's good. It's more relative. Like if I know that the voices are hanging out around -3 decibels from the highest, the sounds in the background around -7. I'm going to do the same thing here. So I'm going to Control R, click Control, hold down Control, and then I'm going to press R. It does the same effect again. The other way to do that is to go into Effects and Repeat Amplify. That'll do this exact same thing. In fact, it says it right there, Control plus R. All right, so I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Now they're all roughly the same height-ish. I'm going to start with just the words. I like to work in layers. So you can almost take a random thing you want. And what I'm going to do, I don't even know what this says yet. So in a way, it's almost fun just to pick a random one because you already know that you kind of semi-like everything. So I'm going to copy it. Again, Control C is copy and Control V is paste, and I'm using those. And what I'm going to do is, that's about 15 seconds in. About 30 seconds in, I'll put one. About 45 seconds in, I'll put one. About a minute in, I'll put one. All right, let's take one of these. And one of these. And this is the next pattern right here that we're going to repeat, because why not? And actually, if you drag one of them, they'll all move. So what else? I'm going to solo this. I'm going to get a little more picky here now.
I wonder which way to go.
I like that. I kind of like the whole concept of bookending. So I'm going to start with that. Yeah, I'll do it the old way here. Copy. Also, here's all the shortcuts. I don't have all of them memorized, just the ones that I use a lot, which is Control C, Control V. I just click the delete button usually if I'm going to delete something, but I guess I could do Control X. So copy, and then let's just say this is going to be 2 minutes long. Let's just be optimistic like that. I'll just put it at the end there. And you know what? Maybe I'll put it a couple spots in the middle too. So let's put it around there and around there. Okay, cool. All right, what next is up here?
Hey, what's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
Yeah. All right, moving on to the next line here. What's the matter? Are you nuts or something? I almost like that one better as a repeating theme, so I'm going to use that too. And I'm just kind of repeating it all the way through like that. Might not keep all of them, but this is just a way, like splashing paint onto a canvas and seeing what sticks. What next here?
You want to be a big guy?
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool one, actually. All right, I'll put that one there. And let's put another one here. We'll put it there. Next.
What'd he say?
That might be a fun one to do a lot of stuff with.
Well, so long, pumpkin puss.
I don't know if I want to use that or not.
By the shadow.
Kind of like gibberish and then, I'm not sure about this one because the reason why I picked this one is because it's a little shocking to me.
Well, so long, pumpkin puss.
Like maybe that was a cute thing to call someone back someday. But I think it has a different feel now. And so if you're making a collage, it's actually kind of really good to know that it's not just organizing sounds, but it's organizing moods. And if a certain clip, a certain sound makes someone feel a certain way, then you can use it like painting with emotions or painting with moods. So I don't know if I'm going to use that one or not. We'll see.
By the shadow.
Kind of like that too, because this one almost goes into the realm of sound. In fact, I might want to put this into the sound category because there's no real discernible words there. It has more of a sound quality to it.
The apology could have been stronger.
I like that. So I'll put that there. Put it there. At this point, I'm just filling gaps. So like this is a little bit loose over here, or I should say empty.
If I want to go, I go.
So I've been putting a lot of these clips toward the front more. So I'm going to start putting some of these toward the back more. And if you have different stuff at different times, then it'll feel a little deeper. Like if you don't start hearing a clip till halfway through, then it feels like more time has passed. See, I'm starting to scatter the clips around a little bit now. So this is like a layer chart here after a little while. Think of it like rows in a stadium. And each of these clips is like a person that needs to be able to see the stage. So if you're putting clips in front of each other like this, then all they're going to see is the back of each other's head. And if you push play with all those on here, then it sounds like the back of three people's heads.
You want to be a big guy?
Am I on the air?
Actually, that sounds okay. But really, we didn't hear much of the other three tracks. So that's why I go ahead and stagger them out a little bit instead. I think I still have the other one copied on here. Yes, I do. All right, so what's next here? I'm gonna desoloize these.
I'm afraid so.
I kind of like this "I'm afraid so" thing here. I'm going to just copy it by dragging a box because it's too small to click. I could zoom in and click on it, but I'd be zooming in and out a lot. So I just drag a box over it, copy it. Here, I'll actually just do the exact clip right there and copy that. I like the idea of this being right after I go where I want to go because it's like it rhymes. So like if we put this like right there, right, how's this sound?
If I want to go, I go.
I'm afraid so.
Yeah, there's something about that I like. So I'm gonna pair a couple of those together. Like I see one here. And maybe I will actually do it like that. Have it above it. Because then I can do a little overlap work, which would be fun. What did I do over here? Did I not cover it all the way? Aha, I didn't cover it all the way. Yeah, that's why sometimes it's easier just to click on it and then delete it. All right, let's zoom back out. I go where I want to go, I'm afraid so. I might just pair them all up that way because there's something I like about it. So that there's another one. And here, this one on its own, I'm going to leave it. Because sometimes for the sake of variety, it's fun to hear something that isn't the way you heard it before.
Would you nuts or something?
Lumps of sugar in my tea.
Oh, I heard the other one.
Lumps of sugar in my tea.
All right, so let's celebrate the accident here.
Would you nuts or something?
Lumps of sugar in my tea.
All right, lumps of sugar in my tea. Are you nuts or something? Yeah. Let's make this work. Yeah, let's put it really close here because it's kind of abrasive. So that's the other thing. A lot of this is just talking, but then sometimes you get a shouty bit. Well, there's more energy in a shout than in talking. So when I'm looking at this, it's mostly going to be old people, not old people. It's mostly old movies. So the variety isn't really in whether something sounds new or old because they all kind of sound old to me. It's going to be whether they're talking loud or they're talking quiet. That's such a big shout. Maybe it'll be okay if it just happens a couple times.
You'll hear from me later.
I should put that toward the beginning because it's funny. Because you will literally hear from him later. Yeah, you'll hear from him later. I could put it all the way at the end, but I already have the clip that I want to put at the end. So I'll just put it over here. It's just a little sound joke that it's in there at all. Next.
Heard enough from you already.
That's funny. I think it's from the original clip. I'm going to keep it with it. So I'm going to copy that. I'll put it here. So this, ooh, oopsie. I forgot that sometimes if you click it on the top, it'll drag it backwards. So I don't really intend to do that. So I'm going to copy this because I kind of like that a lot. Heard enough from you. I heard enough from you. What other gaps do we have? I heard enough from you. Let's spam it quite a bit. How about that? Let's put it toward the beginning too, because it'll be funny. It's like, we only just started. You've already heard enough of me? All right.
And there's nothing you can do now.
That's kind of funny to start with also. And there it might be fun to end with it too. I know I already picked an ending, but I like it even more. So here, is there like a spot in the middle? Yeah. All right.
Well,
That's almost like a sound. I'm going to put this into the sounds category. So I just put that down into the next line. And look at that, we're almost through the first part.
Is he dead?
just about.
Yeah, just about. I don't know why I agree, but I do. I'll put that here, and we'll copy this. I'll put it there. Moment of truth. Do I keep these or not? Actually, I like this one.
What'd he say?
Yeah, I like that one a lot, actually. I might spam this all over the place. I want him to interrupt people, actually. So I'm going to put it into the sounds line and treat it like a sound. Be obnoxious. And
Well, so long, pumpkin puss.
I could end it with that. Pains me to say it, but I'm gonna go kid friendly on this one, even though there's plenty of argument that there's nothing wrong with it. All right, so that was making quick work of something, but if I wanted to be more methodical, I could take more time. But since we're making something kind of fast, I just went semi-sloppy, and in some cases it's fine because, well, sometimes you find ideas by just throwing paint at the wall. All right, so for those of you that are curious, let's see what it sounds like. I'm curious. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push play. I'm going to push play, and then I'm going to make mental notes of what sounded really good.
I wonder which way to go.
Lumps of sugar in my tea. You'll hear from me later.
Heard enough from you already.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
The apology could have been stronger.
Mighty and small. You want to be a big guy?
Yeah.
Am I on the air? And there's nothing you can do now.
Heard enough from you already.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
Mighty and small.
The apology could have been
I
stronger.
wonder which way to go.
Just a boss.
Come on, stop your clowning. What's the matter with you?
Heard enough from you already.
Mighty and small.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
If I want to go, I go.
I'm afraid
You
so.
want to be a big guy?
Yeah.
Am I on the air?
Mighty and small.
The apology could have been stronger.
If I want to go, I go.
I'm afraid so.
Lumps of sugar in my
Hey,
tea.
what's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
Come on, stop your clowning. What's the matter with you?
If I want to go, I go.
I'm afraid so.
And there's nothing you can do now.
The apology could have been
I
stronger.
wonder which way to go.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
Heard enough from you already.
Is he dead?
Just a boss.
If I want to go, I
I'm
go.
afraid so.
Is he dead?
Just a
Heard
boss.
enough from you already.
If I want to go, I go.
And nothing.
You'll hear from me later.
Heard enough
Hey,
from you
what's
already.
the matter with you? Nuts or something?
The apology could have been stronger.
You want to be a big guy?
I wonder which way to go.
And there's nothing you can do now.
All right, so we listened through it. I was as patient as I could be without saying anything. But there's parts that stuck out to me, like, oh, that sounded good, and then parts that were like, not so great. For instance, if there's long pauses, it's not very interesting. Sometimes a pause is good. Like some of them had potential for comedic effect in here, like, are we on the air? But I wouldn't want to do that twice. I don't want to do the same trick twice in a magic show. But even that's not a deal breaker because you could play it one time one way and one time another way. Different context, different clips around it. You could put an effect on it, it'll sound different. So we're going to listen to it a second time here. And this time I'm going to make some slight adjustments, or I'm going to really make note of things that sound good to me. I'm going to make sure they stay that way.
I wonder which way to go.
Lumps of sugar in my tea. You'll hear.
So it seems like there could be something there after I wonder which way to go. I like the way it starts. Actually, it might be a good time to use the filler ones I have saved over here.
By the shadow.
All right, and then
What'd he say?
Well,
maybe I'll use this.
By the shadow.
Artistic choices are tough. It's going to be one of these three.
What'd he say?
I'll use that one. So every time there's a gap, I have an option of putting something in. So let's just do that this time through. If there's a gap, I'm going to put that in.
I wonder which way to go.
lumps of sugar in.
So I'm going to put it here. Let's see what it sounds.
which way to go.
What'd he say?
Lumps of sugar in my tea. You'll hear from me later.
You know, I almost liked it better without it, so I'm going to take it back out. I like this part, actually.
Lumps of sugar in my tea. You'll hear from me later.
It sounds like he's talking to the lumps of sugar in his tea. So I also noticed that if I put in another soundbite here, it's almost too much to concentrate on. So the impact of this statement here, the potential humor of it, feels a little bit lost. Like, well, listen again. Like it's two different experiences of this line right here.
I wonder which way to go.
What'd he say?
Lumps of sugar in my tea. You'll hear from me later.
Actually, that time actually sounded better.
I wonder which way to go.
What'd he say?
Lumps of sugar in my tea. You'll hear from me later.
All right, I'm second guessing myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out. I'm going to take these clips and just move them forward gently to about there. And see if that makes a difference.
I wonder which way to go.
Lumps of sugar in my tea. You'll hear from me later.
What is this clip doing?
Heard enough from you already.
Hey!
I like that there's a hey in there.
Heard enough from you already.
Hey! What's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
The apology could have been stronger.
All right, so it seems like a sentence can be made here. Maybe less randomness.
Mighty end.
I like that. I'm mightier. I don't know what this is.
Small. You want to be a big
The
guy.
apology could
Actually, that sounds cool together. I love the happy accidents. So this sounds cool to me.
Mighty end. Small. You want to be a big guy.
The music in the background matches too, actually.
Small. You want to be a big.
It feels like it flows upward. Also, he says small and says you want to be a big guy. So certain sections are just going to sound really good together. So I'm going to keep track of that. What I might even do is create more tracks. I'm going to create more stereo tracks specifically. And if a combination sounds good, I'm going to drop them down here so I don't mess around with them. So these will be like my fixed pieces that sound good to me. So specifically combinations. So what happens if I put this just right after?
I wonder which way to go.
Lumps of sugar in my tea. You'll hear from me later.
I wonder which way to go. What sounds good after I wonder which way to go?
Heard enough from you already.
Hey! What's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
Might be okay. I like these two together also. So I'm just keeping them as close together as possible here.
Heard enough from you already.
Hey! What's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
So I'll keep these ones near. I like these two, but they're 2 spaces apart here, which is a little annoying. So what I'll do is, maybe I can get this to line up. No! Undo. The undo button. I just like the timing a lot there. I don't want to mess around. The undo button is wonderful. That's Control Z. If I hold down Control and click Z, changes. The redo button is Control Y, which is a little bit of a stretch. You could also find them up here. Undo and redo. So if it's like, oh, I didn't mean to do that, you can do that. So what I meant to do was move both of these at the same time. Oh, I got a bonus in there. There. So if this edge is lined up there, that means that I can move this down. Same edge, should sound the same.
Small. You want to be a big guy.
All right, so what are we starting with again here?
I wonder which way to go.
I wonder if anybody is having a response that sounds like a good response to that.
Am I
the
on the
apology
air?
could have been
Yeah, I want to use this actually. So I'm going to take all these and move them down. Just move them down the line a little bit. Because it's like he's asking a question and then it's like dead silence or dead air on the radio. That's a funny.
I wonder which way to go.
Am I on the air?
Lumps of sugar in my tea. You'll hear from me later.
So there's that. I like that.
Heard enough from you already.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
All right, let's use this. Let's use it. Actually, you don't have to highlight the whole thing, just pieces of it, and it'll all come with you. So let's put it just right up against it for now.
I wonder which way to go.
Am I on the air?
Heard enough from you already.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
All right, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere.
Am I on the air?
I might want to use this again, actually, because I think it'd be fun. Because it's almost like they didn't even hear the person. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So.
Heard enough from you already.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
Am I on the air?
I want it to interrupt it just a little bit, so I'm going to bring it forward.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
Am I on the air?
Actually, no, I'm not. I like that idea of having that again, but I'm going to actually bring these forward. Because he's saying, "What are you, nuts or something?" And this sounds kind of like a crazy thing to say. So I'm going to see how this sounds.
Heard from you already.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
Lumps of sugar in my tea. You'll hear from me later.
I want to lead up to this. So maybe I won't use this one yet. So.
What's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
The apology could have
There's
been
nothing you
strong.
can.
I kind of like this one. I'm not gonna use both. I'm just gonna use this right here. Let's see how it sounds.
What's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
Before he says small, I'm gonna cut it off. This actually sounds good because I hear the sound. Are you nuts or something?
What's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
And now is he saying I'm mightier?
Lumps of sugar in my tea. You'll hear from me later.
I kind of think this is starting to sound good. So maybe I will use this. I'll copy this. I'm going to move both these forward a little bit, make some more room. So this is what I would say is an introduction to a theme of the sugar cubes. But the payoff will be when I play them both together. It's the same thing with this. Playing this part is like an introduction to the clip. But when we play it again, it'll be the clip followed by the other part. So that's another way to achieve variety and build an interesting message.
Lumps of sugar in my tea.
And suddenly when he says small, it makes sense to me. So maybe I should have kept it after all, but that's okay. I can get it from here.
Lumps of sugar.
Yeah, exactly. Small lumps of sugar. I like it.
In my tea. Lumps of sugar in my tea.
Maybe I'll use this now. Also, what I do is if I've already heard something on its own and I'm about to play it again, then I'm going to want at least some variety. And so if I have it overlap a little bit, that counts as variety. So let's see what this sounds like.
Lumps of sugar in my tea. Lumps of sugar in my tea. You'll hear from me later.
So I'm going to actually say small lumps of sugar. You'll hear from me later.
Lumps of sugar in lumps of sugar in my tea. You'll hear from me later.
So let's zoom in a little bit because I'm going to cut him off a little. Not a lot, just a little. So let's see what this sounds like.
In my tea. Small lumps of sugar. You'll hear from me later.
Here, I'll leave that. So there's no overlap.
In my tea. Small lumps of sugar. You'll hear from me later.
I hear the end still a little bit.
In my tea. Small lumps of sugar. You'll hear from me later.
I think that sounds good. I'm gonna cut this off to a little bit here because it might sound funnier because if it's a weird statement and then you follow it with silence, it almost sounds like it's self-aware that the statement was weird and it's cutting itself off. Like, oops. And it can be kind of funny.
So sugar. You'll hear from me later.
All right, just like that, we've got the first 15 seconds. So yeah, this can be kind of a time-consuming process, but at the same time, kind of fun.
I wonder which way to go.
Am I on the air?
I've heard enough from you already.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
Lumps of sugar in my tea. Small lumps of sugar. You'll hear from me later.
All right, so what I could do actually, it might be funny, is just repeat this twice. And then take all this and move it back just a little bit. So it seems like there should be more. I feel like we're rushing into this scene right here a little too quickly. So I'd like to see if I can stretch this out a little bit.
Am I on the air? Am I on the air?
Here, we're going to need to probably use the full clip.
Am I on the air? Am I on the air?
Here, what we'll do is we will just, I guess, keep that for now. I just wanted a little bit more space in there. So let's hear it again.
I wonder which way to go.
Am I on the air?
I've heard enough from you already.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
Lumps of sugar in my tea. Small lumps of.
I want to use the, are you nuts or something, over here again. So what we're kind of doing is semi-looping sections, as you can see. We're taking from stuff that's happened and stretching them out or calling back to them to make more space. So speaking of more space, I need to drag this whole thing out a little bit, I have a feeling. So this is all the stuff we haven't used yet. I'm giving us some space here. All right. Let's dive back in.
I've heard enough from you already.
Hey,
I like how this is sort of like this, the continuation of the static.
hey, what's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
Lumps of sugar in my tea. Small lumps of sugar. You'll hear from me later.
So I like this. I think that we want to use the Are You Nuts or Something again.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
Lumps of sugar in my tea.
Yeah. I'm going to use this again.
With you? Nuts or something? With you? Nuts or something? With you? Nuts or something? With you? Nuts or something?
Take all these and move them down. What are you, nuts or something?
With you? Nuts or something?
I'm going to copy that.
With you? Nuts or something?
Yeah, we're going to use this and bring this back. Zoom in. It may or may not overlap it, so I want to hear what it sounds like.
With you? Nuts or something?
Lumps of sugar in my tea. Small.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it in a little more. A little overlap. Looks like he's interrupting the guy accusing him of being nuts. Because he's too busy being nuts.
Something? Matter with you, nuts or something?
Lumps of sugar in my tea.
Small.
Are you nuts? How about we do that? Just, what are you, nuts?
Matter with you, nuts?
Lumps of sugar in my tea.
Yeah, okay. That's a little better. Because now we achieve the variety on this clip right here. And then...
Matter with you, nuts?
Lumps of sugar in my tea.
Small.
Lumps of sugar. You'll hear from me later.
Actually, what I want to do is bring this up a little more. A little further in here. We'll just edge these in. Like that.
Matter with you, nuts?
Lumps of sugar in my tea.
Small.
Lumps of sugar. You'll hear from me later.
I like that. And one of the most important parts, save every so often. Save. And I would say, let's see, part 2. Because there's already a part 1 there. It just makes it so there's no conflict. Sometimes it won't save if you have the same name on it. Maybe it's a glitch that's currently happening right now. And now what I'm going to do is something very lazy for the sake of time. I'm going to bring these all up. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to actually listen to these and see if there's anything cool that I might accidentally ruin.
You want to be a big guy?
Hey, what's the matter with you, nuts or something?
I like this. You want to be a big star? Yeah. Wait, where is it anyways? What part is it in?
Got enough from you already.
Hey, what's the matter with you, nuts or something?
Here, I'll put this one up here actually. I like it.
Small.
The apology could have been stronger.
I wonder which way to
Is he
go.
dead?
I'm going to move this over a little bit. Just this, though. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to put it here. Let's see if I can get it lined up to the... There we go. These lines help out a lot, so I just wanted to skip that front part there and use the small part. Delete that, because that way it's... Like, your apology could have been stronger after you say it's small.
Small.
The apology could have been stronger.
Yeah, I like that. So we'll keep these two together. Just like before, I'm putting them down here on the lowest bin, rin, whatever. Let's keep going.
I wonder which
Is he
way
dead?
to go.
Just about.
Come on, stop your clowning. What's the matter with you?
Got enough from you already.
Yeah, I like this section actually. These sound good with each other. Let's hear it again.
Is he dead?
Just about.
Come on, stop your clowning. What's the matter with you?
Got enough from you already.
So I'm gonna move this a little bit. These clips work really well together for some reason. Let's try it again.
Is he dead?
Just about.
Come on, stop your clowning. What's the matter with you?
Got enough from you already. Is he dead?
Clowning, what's the matter with you?
Got enough from you already.
Clowning, what's the matter with you?
Got enough from you already.
I'm just gonna use a little bit of it actually right there. Make sure it matches. Yeah, it's kind of a funny little section right there. Good thing we checked. Let's keep going.
Small.
Hey, what's the matter with you, nuts or something?
If I want to go, I go.
I'm afraid
You
so.
want to be a big guy?
Yeah. Am I on the air?
Small.
The apology could have been stronger.
If I want to go, I go.
I'm afraid so.
Lumps of sugar in my
Hey,
tea.
what's the matter with you, nuts or something?
Come on.
I might like this section.
The apology could have been stronger.
If I want to go, I go.
I'm afraid so.
Here, I'm gonna move this in a little bit.
Apology could have been stronger.
If I want to go, I go.
I'm afraid so.
Lumps of sugar in my
Hey,
tea.
what's
I'll move it in even more.
Collage could have been stronger.
If I want to go, I go.
I'm afraid so.
Lumps of sugar in my tea.
Afraid so.
Lumps of sugar.
I'm just like getting the madness back here.
I'm afraid so.
Lumps of sugar in my
I like him interrupting.
Go.
I'm afraid so.
lumps of sugar in my tea.
Go do that.
I'm afraid so.
Lumps of sugar in
Hey!
my
What's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
I'm just going to use hey. It's like he's saying, hey, enough of that. We've already heard this already. So I'm going to copy this, paste it. I'm going to line up that yellow line so they match. That way I can get rid of this one. And then I'm going to copy this. Oh, there we go. Perfect. There. Now it's on one line. So I can just take this section, bring it to the good sections line here. Let's keep going.
Come on, stop your clowning. What's the matter with you?
If I want to go, I go.
I'm afraid so.
And there's nothing you can do now.
The apology could have been stronger.
Wonder which way to go.
I kind of like this.
Hey! What's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
Heard enough from you already. Is he dead?
Just a boss.
If I want to go, I
I'm
go.
afraid so. Is he dead?
Just a boss.
Heard enough from you already.
If I want to go, I go.
I don't know. It's starting to sound like the other sections a little bit, so I'll pass it for now.
You'll hear from me later.
Heard enough from
Hey!
you already.
What's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
The apology could have been stronger.
You want to be a big guy?
So I'm gonna do a little trick here. Sometime I know that if I delete this, it'll move the whole clip forward. So I'm gonna generate silence. So go to generate up here, silence. Just click generate. There we go.
You'll hear from me later.
Heard enough from you already.
What's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
The apology could have been stronger.
You want to be a big guy?
I wonder which way to go.
And there's nothing you can do now.
I like that actually right there. Let's see if I can make this work. I think I just need to take out a little bit.
You'll hear from me later.
Heard enough from you already.
What's the matter with you? Nuts or something?
The apology could have been stronger.
Later.
Already.
What's the matter with you?
Heard enough from you already.
Nuts or something?
We're bringing it real close.
Heard enough from you already.
Nuts or something?
The apology could have been stronger.
You want to be a big?
I'm gonna move everything real closer again. You can start. Oh no. We can start interrupting each other because we've heard these before.
Or something?
The apology could have
You
been
want to
stronger.
be a big guy?
I wonder which way to go.
And there's nothing you can do now.
And something tells me I want to finish with this now. It's funny how things evolve.
And there's nothing you can do now. Am I on the air?
Let's move it in.
I wonder which way to go.
And there's nothing you can do now. Am I on the air?
That might be funny. Yeah, I'm gonna put the peak amplitude at where she's talking here.
To go.
And there's nothing you can do now.
Yeah, where it says now, that's where I want the spark to start.
There's nothing you can do now.
That's a little late actually. Let's go now. Because it's sort of like handing it off. I like the idea of handing off the sound, having one start where the other finishes.
Go.
And there's nothing you can do now. Am I on the air?
That'd actually be really funny to end it with. And again, I'll move this one down there. This is just shuffling stuff around. painfully. This is all just for the sake of organization. And yeah, I'm sure there's little tweaks I could do to make it sound even better, but for the sake of time, that's pretty good. All right, so these are the sections that feel good on the bottom. The rest of these can kind of be filled in as we want them or need them. As you can see, it's already getting a little bit messy. That's pretty good.